we are on cam. No, how do you call it? Where is this? At the radio, there's this sign on air.
On air, we're on air.
We're on air.
Yeah,
that's what I was searching for. I just had the red button in mind. Welcome back to another session with a fox and kids playing with their cat.
Yes.
Right?
Slash mum.
Slash mum?
Yes.
Yeah, right.
The matron of the Dream Den. So this is an interesting list. If you watched our coverage of the last Big Fringe event, we saw these two decks twice. This deck twice on camera. It lost in the final, and we saw it in the first round of the
quarterfinal.
And we were intrigued. It's an interesting list. It's since these have been printed, it's the first deck other than Karlov that's actually been legally able to, well, I guess
Well, we had our pile that was not able to be played. Yoshi and Miara would have been able to have
the one that was emergency banned. But it's the first the second kind of meta deck that's been able to actually play Lurrus. Since the restrictions are quite strict and the sideboard card has to comply with the color identity of the commander, which modern decks don't have to. So we wanted to try it out. It's cool. You really see some of the power creep in 2-mana slots over the last couple of years with things like Croxer and Dreadhorde Arcanist, which we're playing. We're not that much of a fan of the slot, but we thought we'd lend some credence to the original list and play it and see how it goes. I think we've changed a couple of slots, but I have done no play testing with the list, and we'll see how it goes, and if our take is we'll change some slots at the end.
Maybe you will see it another time if you enjoy the deck and you enjoy the gameplay. So I play the Fox today. There's not too much to say about Light-Paws in particular. I think it's a kind of an interesting design, some kind of Voltron deck for Duel Commander. If you check my list, you will see that I committed to a much more mid-rangier version. I started with the very all-in-ish version with a lot of auras and whatsoever in order to stuff her with as many auras as possible, as soon as possible. But I think this deck has a very powerful play against aggressive decks and decks that don't really interact spell-based, but once you face control decks or mid-rangier decks that are able to counter Light-Paws or counter your auras, it's much more difficult. So I decided to put in more creatures that might be problematic for your opponent to handle as well, and you can also put the auras on those creatures, and then you have a big Dranif with which you're hitting your commander instead of Light-Paws. There's one important thing to say in before. Mask of Law and Grace might be an interesting or a relevant aura in this particular matchup. Unfortunately, the post was not here, so we don't have. I don't have this card in deck today. Fit it in for another card or slot it in. So I might explain at some point why I choose to go for
this protection from red and black, right?
Correct. Correct. Yeah. So particularly the red protection, once Light-Paws has like 4 or 5 toughness, is not that necessary anymore. But the black protection is definitely
fatal push.
Exactly, stuff like this. It's still difficult to give your fox protection from white. There is Benevolent Blessing, I guess. That's the only card that grants protection from white without getting rid of the other auras already attached, because there is a specific phrase.
Oh yes.
Apart from that, if you would give protection with Tremendous Blessing or whatsoever, all the other auras would fall off. So that's a bit difficult to handle as well. But we will see how it goes, and we have to choose our
who plays
fighter again. I think it's the first time we have 3 partners in Command Zone, right? That's always fun.
Fuck. Duel resolve mulligans and then right back.
Right. Okay.
Alright,
So
I won the paper, scissors, rock.
no, you did not.
You won the paper, scissors, rock.
Yeah.
You won on the play.
I had paper.
I thought I won that. Never mind.
Do you want to change your
No,
mulligan
no,
decision?
it's fine.
Okay. So let's start with the Mother of Runes.
It's a good card.
Go ahead.
Draw a card. I'll play Triumph Tap to that
Mhm.
place.
Ooh. That's interesting. I have a Lotus Petal.
Mm-hmm.
Then I play Light-Paws.
Yep.
Crack the Petal.
Mm-hmm.
I play Ethereal Ammo.
That's a good card.
Alright. Does it enter?
I have no force of will.
Okay, yeah.
Well,
I think you would have
if I had interaction, I would have
Correct.
interacted with the Light-Paws.
So now I can search for a few things here. Since I don't have the mask, as I said in the beginning, I will take the Flickering Ward and give protection from black.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean I have Mother on board, so I can return it and get some more value later on. And, yeah, that's pretty much it. That's your turn.
Okay. I'll draw a card.
So it's a 4/4 first strike with protection from black.
I'll pass the turn.
You will pass the turn. Interesting. Okay,
Should have a read.
sure. We'll play another Lanes.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to play Shield of Duty and Reason. It grants protection from blue and green.
Sure, that resolves.
Does it resolve? Okay, so I search for another CMC1 aura. Griff Spoon.
So, Light-Paws has 7 power.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Correct.
Okay.
And I mean, I could bounce a Flicker Ward now. I'm a bit afraid of counter magic from your side, so I will just attack for 7.
I'll take 7.
And I'll pass it turn.
End of turn, I'll change it back.
Sure.
I think I have to look for balance. Yeah, I think I have to look for balance.
Okay.
This. Yeah, no, you have a mother, never mind. Yeah, I have to look for balance. Oh, wait.
What? You.
The deck doesn't play balance.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah. I was like, oh yeah, balance is my out here. Okay.
So we probably take a DT or something else.
Well, the DT doesn't do much. I
Okay.
can get a toxic.
Yeah, I mean you can.
Toxic does play
you can
toxic.
Search for toxic. I don't think so.
You have lethal next turn, which I can't block. Yeah, so. No, there's protection from everything.
Kind of. There's a drive that doesn't do anything. Mighty Monkey.
Mother
list doesn't play toxic, does it? I think it doesn't.
It does.
Okay, you I think the original list doesn't play toxic, but go ahead. We will find out.
Yep, okay. Well, you have lethal next turn anyway, and there's nothing I can do about that, so I think it's just one more Flickering Ward and then or whatever you have in hand, if you have any aura in hand. It's not really, no, there's nothing. So we'll see if it has toxic. I can't get a token in play with that. And you probably have some trample enchantment anyway. Does the list play toxic? Well, I have to hope for a second removal spell. If I just take this one and hope there's another one.
Okay.
Flipped a bunch. Well, no, then if it already has probed white, I flipped. No, it has to play toxic. The list has to play toxic. There's
I don't know why you're getting away the third white one, because if you play the white one, I give protection from white and all my auras detach, right?
That's true.
So you should probably take the
Yeah,
portable
I'll
hole.
take the portable hole. Alright, well, we'll see if anything can happen with 30 cards in the library. Or 25 or whatever it is.
So you got that
I'll
one.
untap. Yeah. Portable hole.
Yeah. Then protection from white, and I would like to return a Flickering Ward.
Yeah.
And the rest detaches.
Then... I guess I'll play a Young Pyromancer.
Okay.
And then I'll pass the turn.
Good.
I have to check now if the list plays toxic or not.
Yeah, you can do so. That's not.
It does not play toxic.
Yeah, as I said. Yeah,
It's.
I think it's.
I thought I had it because I have it in another deck over there, so that I built last night too. So yeah, 4 mana.
Hellstrailer.
Oh god. Sure. There's nothing I can do without that.
Then I attack for 2.
I'll take 2.
Pass the turn.
Draw a card.
And I draw a card after.
That you do. Play land and pass.
Drawing a card. Going up to 2. Playing a land. Playing Glaring Aegis, targeting Light-Paws.
That gives +1/+3 and.
And if it enters the battlefield, I can tap target creature an opponent controls.
Okay, there's no of those.
It resolves?
Yep.
I'll take the Hyena Umbra. Don't really need to shuffle. I would like to play a Flickering Ward.
Yep.
Ground protection from black. Okay. So I went for a solid footing in preparation for Sentinel's Eye. Let's see. Then I would like to attack with Light-Paws and attack with Hellstrailer.
So he has 1, 2, 5 power?
That's correct.
Yeah, okay. Could you please sack a creature and I'll make a 1/1?
Yeah, then I make a token and I sacrifice it.
Okay. Then I won't block.
Okay, so you take 7.
Yep.
Go down to 4. And end of turn, I draw cards.
Yep.
Okay.
Draw. This is difficult.
Sure. Become the mark. Get back your Pyromancer.
Then I'll pass the turn.
Okay. Drawing a card for turn.
Draw a card every turn.
Yeah, sure. With a saga takes up, I will just make colorless mana.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I have 1 mana floating.
That's correct.
Then I would like to play a conviction targeting Light-Paws. It's +1/+3. I can return it.
It's a bit awkward, but I'd like you to pay 4 more. Trigger.
Yeah. I think I will do that.
Yep.
Then it resolves?
Mm-hmm.
Then I would search for a Spirit Mantle and try to attack with Light-Paws.
The Spirit Mantle gives
protection from creatures.
So just Light-Paws.
Well, I can also attack with Pulse Jailer. I would not really expect you to have anything, to be honest. Yep.
Catha Commando.
Catha Commando. That's quite a good one, I'd say. It resolves.
I have to sack it to kill the Spirit Mantle.
And then I would like to give her protection from red. Before you block.
Yep.
Then that's GG anyways, right? Okay.
Alright, we're back.
Back to
Resolve
the second
mulligans.
rounds, yeah.
I lost the first round spectacularly.
So, there's no balance,
There's no balance and no toxic. I have to rely on my single target removal against the deck that has protection from every color. We'll see how that works. But, yes. So, I will start off the game with a Darkslick Shores
Yeah,
and a Jetexing Probe.
that's good. So you see snow-covered plains, I gun you, Mox Ember, Mother, Spirit Link, Darksteel, Portable Hole. It's a powerful hand.
Yep,
And you can draw a card.
we'll do it. Your turn.
My turn. I'll play my plains and my Mother, and then I pass the turn.
Right, I'll untap, and out of necessity, I'll play Will the Wise.
Will the Wise. You
With
have
a
it.
trigger.
You can make 1 clue,
Okay, I will make 1 clue.
and I will lose a life, correct?
That's correct.
Correct.
And then I will Rollick the Mother.
That's a good one.
Your turn.
Okay, now it's exiled. I'll play the land. I'll play Mox Ember.
What is the sword? Or what is
It's a
the
Spirit Link. It grants lifelink.
Okay.
Just lifelink. Nothing else. This one is not really a problem. I think I'm playing Light-Paws.
Results?
And I play, whoops, I play an on thin ice on my planes. This one is exiled. Yeah, I search first, I guess. I will search first. So ETB, and then I have the trigger. I will go for, and now it would be very good to have both protection from red and blue at the same time. Red and black, I mean. But I think we will take the Flickering Ward again. To grant, no, we can, a better one would be probably the Vienna Umbra. Just give it Totem Armor. And then your will is exiled and you can get another clue and I will lose a life. try and play a Spirit Link.
Yep.
That's good. I'll switch for a Katush. And it's attached, and I have a warrior.
Yep.
That's so it's it has first strike 4 first strike with totem armor.
And vigilance, right?
Not vigilance.
What does this do?
The token has vigilance.
Oh,
This
the
one grants
creature
the
doesn't
first strike as well as the armor.
Okay.
And attack 4.
I'll take 4.
Then I go to 22. And I will pass the turn. Here.
I'll crack a clue.
Sure.
Draw a card. I will pre-order.
Sure.
Draw 1. And pass.
And a turn? I'd like to play a Triclopian Sight. It grants vigilance and untaps the creature on ETB.
I will change it back.
Okay.
Let's hope Swords is close.
Will be good. All the power cards.
All the powerful cards. Eventually we'll find the swords. Or what we want. I think I do have to adjust swords now, so yeah.
Plot twist, there's no swords.
It definitely is. Because it's saw it last game. Unless you took it out.
I didn't know.
Oh, come on. Why is it not?
Odds are in my favor.
Odds. There we go, swords.
There we go. Okay. Think about it. Yeah. So this one fizzles. These 3 are gone.
You gain 4.
I gain 4 life. Exactly. And then it's my turn.
Yep.
I'm left with a mighty warrior, I guess. Then I attack for 1
I'll take 1.
and pass the turn.
Draw. Express of duration.
Sure. You still have half your deck left. Or yet again.
Play bottom. I'll play the marsh flats and fetch. Then it's your turn.
Then it's my turn.
Yep.
Interesting.
Oh, sorry. No. I am doing. That's the wrong thing. Sorry.
It's okay.
I will cast that commando and blow up your land.
Okay.
Then it's your turn.
That's what it is. Then I roll take for 1.
I'll take 1.
That's the warrior beatdown in 10 turns. Go ahead.
Draw.
A young pyromancer. Sure.
And I will Lurrus in hand.
Okay.
Your turn.
I'd like to cast a Tremendous Blessing as flash, and I can grant a creature protection from color. Targeting the warrior.
Sure.
Then it has protection from red.
Yep.
It's my turn?
Mm-hmm.
I would like to play a portable home.
Push. Trigger.
Okay.
Then that results.
This one. Exactly. And then it's your turn.
Draw.
Mm-hmm. That's a difficult
Attack.
one. Sure. 25.
Lurrus.
Yeah.
One. What do I want to keep open? I want to keep this open. Yeah. So Lurrus, cast Cathar Commander.
You have it.
And I'll play a land tapped, and I'll pass.
I would like to. It's difficult to get out of this. Absent for 0 for your lures.
Sure.
Okay. Draw a card for turn. Go ahead.
Untap.
Mm-hmm.
Draw. Combat for 4.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I should have done that, but that was the wrong way around.
Okay, isn't it?
Yeah, but I should have cast the Lurrus first. In case you have any.
Yeah.
Then I recast this.
Okay.
Oh no, never mind. No, it was better. Because if you kill the Lurrus in response to the sack, then I can't recast it. So it was.
You can recast it.
If I play Lurrus first
Yeah.
and then sack the Cathar Commander,
Yeah.
you can kill the Lurrus
In response to
in
the
response
trigger.
to the trigger,
Sure.
and then I can't
Yeah,
recast
yeah,
anything.
yeah.
I need to have the thing.
No, that's not right, because it's in the graveyard already and it has flash. So you can cast it. This
True.
is the
Yeah,
activation
yeah,
cost,
that's
so
true.
you
Yeah.
could have played it.
Yeah.
That's my turn?
Yep.
This is getting difficult, guys. But I think exiling Lurrus isn't a bad idea either.
A path. Yep.
There's a path.
Yep.
You will rarely
Yep.
see this card on this channel. That's
Yep.
for sure, guys. And I think this is one of the decks that can play it.
This one.
Oh, you even have a basic land left.
I have 2 left.
Ooh. Okay, so Lurrus is exiled, and then you can go. You have a couple of creatures on board still.
That's correct. Draw. I'll
Check for 6.
go to combat, attack for 6.
Okay.
Cast a DRC,
Mm-hmm.
who's currently offline.
Mm-hmm. That many cards in graveyard.
Yes, just instant sorceries and lands.
Interesting. Okay.
I'll crack a clue.
Yeah.
Like this. Draw. I'll play a
Lava
Grover.
Monster. That's my turn.
And that's your turn.
Woohoo, yeah. Killing the Ancient Demon is a good one. Go.
Yeah.
But I would expect you to still have a couple of interaction spells left.
I'm going to combat.
Yeah.
Do I have any way to?
5, 6, 7.
Oh, I think I want to just attack
Mm-hmm.
for. Yep, for 7.
Okay.
Then I will cast a Lion Sash.
Even better.
Then
I think this one seals the deal.
I'll pass the turn.
Yep, and there is a cliffside of a rescuer, but not much to do about that card. I guess the Lion Slash is getting bigger.
Cliffside Rescue results.
That's great. Go ahead. It doesn't matter. You will deal 2 to me.
Kill the rescuer.
Yeah, I can give protection with my Reverent Mantra, but it doesn't matter. Because next time you can roast it again and just roll. Okay, third and final round.
Yep.
I lost the second one. So I will start the last one with a Snow-Covered Plains and an Esper Sentinel.
I'll make a mistake.
That's worth a misstep. Go ahead.
Yep. I'll draw a card.
Yep.
I'll play a Path of Ancestry Captain. That's your turn.
Okay. I'll fetch 4 planes.
Mm-hmm.
Cast a Mox Ember.
Oh,
Cast my
God.
Commander and a Springleaf Drum. And then it's your turn.
Okay. I'll untap. I'll draw. I'll play a UC and I'll pass.
Okay. Interesting. Drawing a card. So that's an interesting one. It really is. I would like to. Does it really matter? Not that much. I would like to tap a creature and cast a Lash Knife. If I control planes, I can tap a creature and cast a spell without paying its mana cost.
And what is it?
Just Graden's first strike.
And it's an enchantment.
Yes.
Sure.
Sure, you say. Protection from black.
Okay. I'll untap. I'll draw. And I'll play an Expressive Duration.
Okay. Here's a swamp.
And it's your turn.
End of turn. I would like to play an Aven Mind Center.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You're at 18, you have 1 red left. I will see.
1 what? 1 red left?
1 black left, sorry.
Okay.
I would like to play a Margita's Boon. It has flash and grants +1/+2.
Okay.
It's okay?
Yep.
And I'm gonna get an All That Glitters.
Mm-hmm.
So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Plus 7 plus 2 equals 9. And you're an 18.
The All That Glitters counts itself, right?
Sorry?
The All That Glitters counts itself, does it not?
Yeah, it does. Did I miss
You
that?
said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah,
7
6,
from
so
the All That
8.
Glitters. No,
9.
7 from the... Oh, no, it's already in play, never mind. I thought
Yeah,
you
yeah.
were still looking for it.
It's already in play. Okay,
Yeah,
second.
okay. 9.
9, and then I have an Indomitable Will
Okay, on the Light-Paws? Or
on Light-Paws.
Okay, yeah.
11, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So off 1 damage.
This doesn't give +1/+1.
No, it's just first strike.
Okay, and this doesn't do that either.
Yep, correct.
Okay,
Nevertheless,
I got a 1.
you go to 1.
Is that a vigilance from anything?
I don't think so. Nope, it does not.
Okay, I got a 1.
Yep. So 2, 4, 6,
It's vigilance and pro black.
and 8. That's 14, 16, 17. Yeah.
Okay,
Then it's your turn.
I'll draw a card.
So you can't fetch anymore.
That's correct.
That's a big fox.
He's coming to play tapped. It doesn't trample, and it doesn't have pro white, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But it has pro black.
That's right. So I have to play this guy.
Okay.
Your turn.
My turn. Okay. Interesting. Drawing a card. Cast a gift of granite.
Which does...
+0/+2.
Okay, yeah, any spell. I have a Deadly Relic for this, I can block here, and I could have Tainted Pacted for a swords next round, but you give pro red. So
Exactly,
I
I just search for
yeah.
red. Okay, GG. It's interesting games. I had a Lion Sash laying in my hand.
Me too.
Funny.
Yeah.
What can we say? As you saw, it's not always. Oh, of course, I was missing 1 aura.
I mean, I think I kept the hand thinking, okay, I'll mental misstep your first turn play.
which was great to get rid of the Sentinel.
Yeah, and if it was a mother or a giver, those are the 3 things that I'm scared of.
Mm-hmm.
First turn, so I was hoping by mental misstepping them, you wouldn't play Light-Paws second turn into just any removal that I have without having any protection up.
Yeah.
And then I could evasive action at the turn after.
Yeah. Right.
That was the hope. That didn't pan out. And I mean, you were ahead on. You had 2 free, 2 mana sources extra.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's nothing. I don't think mulliganing there was correct to have a removal for Light-Paws on the first cast of enchantment. I think the hand itself was fine. With the expressive iteration to smooth the draws, and then I only drew lands. And,
Yeah, what makes your decision maybe a bit more flexible is the fact that you have access to 3 colors removing the card.
Yeah.
Compared to other.
Yeah.
If you would play 2 color, you would definitely need to search for an early interaction
Yeah.
for Light-Paws, but in that case, you can just sit there and wait, and expressive iteration can give you some interaction.
Yeah.
I just had protection from black.
Yeah.
So that's fine, I guess. Yeah. Also, I think it's a cool pile.
I think it's a cool pile. I think the way that the threats in the deck are, you are very rarely gonna not want to play balance or toxic delusion. The dam that you might have seen wasn't in the original list, and I don't think this deck can compete with on the board with any deck that is trying to compete on the board like Light-Paws or any aggro deck or anything.
Yeah.
So you're never going to be playing out your creatures early, which means that having board wipes in the deck is basically always relevant, and you want to be doing that. So as you saw in the first game, I was very surprised that it didn't play. I mean, of course, it's a mistake of mine. I could have played that differently if I knew the list better. Kind of comes down to building 3 decks for 3 videos on
in a
the
row.
same day, and then one other deck plays Balance and the other deck plays Toxic. So I was like, okay, sure. I
Right.
took those cards out of the binders to put them in a deck somewhere, and apparently it wasn't this one.
Okay. Yeah. Let's see if we give it another chance. Maybe we'll get into the deck. But currently, it looks like we're much more invested into Shurikai and Sai.
Yep. I'm looking forward to playing some of those.
Exactly. So, yeah, maybe in the future there will be another day at which we play some 3-partner Lurrus. But for now, thanks for watching.